this week, the cosmos is doing something rare, extraordinary even. And this opens up a powerful window for manifestation. We're entering a sequence of superior conjunctions, beginning with Venus Cazimi on January the 5th, when Venus is reborn in the heart of the sun. And this moment asks you to get radically honest about your desires. What do you truly want? What do you value? And what are you ready to call in? And just a few days later, on the 9th, Mars Cazimi follows, igniting your courage, your will, your capacity to act. And this is attraction meeting action, and it's desire meeting decision. Together, these transits open up this very rare manifestation window, one that doesn't ask you to rush, but to reflect and to align and to choose consciously. Hi, I'm Yolanda. Welcome to my channel. I am an astrologer and life coach with over 20 years experience. I help people awaken to their unique gifts, align with their purpose, and to live more consciously. Now let's look at the charts for these superior conjunctions. A superior conjunction, by the way, refers to when a planet aligns with the sun from Earth's perspective, appearing to pass directly behind it, making it invisible. This symbolizes a deep internal reset or merging of that planet's energies with the sun. Okay, so let's call up this chart for the Venus Cazimi, and then we're going to look at the Mars Cazimi. Okay, so we can see here that the Venus Cazimi is exact on the 6th of January here in the Pacific Northwest. At 8:35 a.m., we'll see Venus conjunct the Sun at 16 degrees Capricorn. And so Venus in Capricorn is a very practical Venus, very mature, very self-respecting. Venus honors her boundaries, is very clear on her goals, is very strategic. She knows what she wants, and she is prepared to work very hard to get what she wants. Okay, this is Capricorn energy, hardworking, practical, determined, almost dogmatic, right? Very determined, very tenacious, and incredibly ambitious. Okay. Now, what's important to note is that this Cazimi, the same with the upcoming Cazimi with Mars, is opposite Jupiter in Cancer. So what this is telling me is that whatever you truly desire, when you're sitting down and reflecting this week on your desires, on your true needs and desires and what you want, not so much your needs, but what you truly desire, you are probably going to realize while you are reflecting on your desires, your goals, your ambitions for this year, that what you need or what you want to bring into your life or call into your life is going to ask you to disconnect or separate yourself from family, so from certain family members or a family situation, or from inherited falsehoods. In other words, your lineage that has perpetuated unhelpful ideologies or belief systems that are no longer serving you. So you have to disconnect or separate yourself. It's like breaking a chain. That is the best way to describe this energy here. What you're seeing here is the breaking of a chain. Okay, with Jupiter opposite this Cazimi and also the Mars Cazimi. If you're really radically honest with yourself and you're sitting down, pen with paper, writing down your true desires, you're going to realize that something, you have to give up something. And it is somehow connected to your home, your inheritance, your lineage, your culture, perhaps even. It has something to do with breaking away from that or from a particular person in your family in order to manifest or achieve these goals. And then this is amplified on the 9th. So let's go by day. So on the 9th, okay, right, there we go. So on the 9th of January, we see that Mars is conjunct Cazimi, the sun, at 19 degrees. And again, directly, I mean, there's only a 1 degree difference here, directly opposite Jupiter in Cancer. So this is why I mentioned this breaking chain image, the breaking of chains, the breaking of patterns to do with family or inherited beliefs, inherited falsehoods, really, things that are just keeping you stuck and holding you back, right? And so that's going to come up on the 9th. So we have this entire week. And also what's interesting, before I forget, is that these Cazimis are long, unusually long. The Venus Cazimi is 55 hours long. The Mars Cazimi is 55 hours long. That's very long. It's giving us all this opportunity to sit and reflect on what we truly want to call into our lives and what are we wanting to act on going forward. We have a very, if you've watched my other videos, you know that I've said this before. And if you read my Substack blog, please do subscribe to my Substack blog, because when I'm not posting videos, I am writing on my Substack blog. And I'll keep you updated on the major transits. But anyway, if you read my Substack blog, you will know that coming up, there are these major transits this year. For example, in February, everything changes. When Neptune moves into Aries, it's the beginning of a new era, followed closely by Saturn into Aries. And believe me, you are going to know all about it. You are going to remember this year for the rest of your life. That's how important this year is. And it's the sequence of Cazimis is preparing us for this great change. And you're probably feeling it already. You're already aware of this shift in consciousness, not only in yourself, but in the consciousness of other people around you. There's this shift. It's tangible. And it's because of these astrological transits. It's because of this cosmic energy in play at the moment. And so the universe is saying right now, take your time. This is why these Cazimis are as long as they are. Take your time. Sit with your pen and your paper. Get really, really honest with yourself. What do you really want? Who do you really want to be? I mean, who are you becoming, or who must you become to become the person who attracts or lives the kind of life you've always wanted to live, right? It's important to know that before you can actually have what you want, you have to be the person who can have those things, right? And so this is basically what the sequence of superior conjunctions is saying. Who do you have to become to have the things that you want? Okay. This is going to be a short video. I'm going to end it here because I want you to go away and reflect on those questions, on what we've just spoken about here. Who do you have to be, or how do you have to show up in the world? In other words, who must you become in order to have the things that you want to have? This is very important. This is a very powerful manifesting week and a very powerful year. And so everything that you are doing at this time, I want you to be very intentional with it, very intentional with your energy, intentional with how you're using your time and how you are thinking, how you're choosing to what the thoughts that you're choosing to hold on to, have in your head, and how you're also choosing to move in the world at this time, because all of this is going to shape your reality. Okay, this is such a magical year. I'm going to be doing many more videos on this, but I want you to go away and reflect on this at this time. If you are aware of this shift in energy, if you are aware that you're becoming more conscious or more interested in how you are moving through the world, how you are changing your mind, or how you're seeing your thoughts turn into reality, these kind of things, if you're seeing this shift, if you're aware of this shift, and if you feel that things are going to change in this big way for you, please leave a comment. And if you haven't yet subscribed, do remember to subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.